How are you? I might have to owe you a coffee for being so late.
Nice.
I always
think
make fun. I always make fun of like East Coast, like how East Coast people talk, and I feel like you and I mean, well, we'll find out today about how like you speak and whatnot. I feel like Roman doesn't have
We're
the
from the
accent.
Cape. We don't have any accent. We just sound normal.
we got a guy that we're working with, but that's a partner, and he's got a very Boston accent.
I feel like
Very
it's
funny.
fake. I feel like they just
I think
put
it is.
on.
Yeah. All right,
Roman,
sweet.
I'm having you start this up, bad
Let's
boy.
do it. Boom, Gainz Nation. Thanks for tuning in. I think this is episode 43, 44.
Damn.
We're killing it. We've got my best friend in the whole world, Joe Andriossi. He's on today. Say hi, Joe.
Hi guys. Hi Gainz Nation.
We're doing another. We're gonna do another interview podcast. So very similar to with Sam and Laura. We've got our first dude on, so that's awesome. Other than Antoine and I guess. But we're just gonna do like a pretty open format. We're gonna have like Joe introduce himself, what got him into fitness, all that fun stuff, nutrition stuff that he uses, and we'll probably shoot it for like most of the episode. So this one's gonna be very laid back. There's gonna be a lot of substantive content as always. So we'll just jump right into it. What got you into lifting?
And
buddy?
also before this, Joe is probably one of our biggest supporters. So he's always liking things. He's always commenting on things. So it's great to have you on, Joe. So Roman, go ahead and ask that question again, buddy, before I interrupted you.
Yeah, you're good. What got you into lifting, buddy?
I think it's the same thing you said in episode 4 of Gainz Podcast, if I'm remembering correctly. It was football. Football got me into lifting. Was that when we were 15, Roman?
Yeah.
So 13 years ago.
Yeah.
Got into lifting. I didn't really care about being a lineman that much. It was mostly just to be stronger than the other kids in the gym. So I did that for a solid 4 years. Went to college. Decided to really focus on my drinking. So I took 4 years off of weightlifting and gained probably about 30, 40 pounds. Then got back into weightlifting again just to lose weight and just to stay in shape. It's not the same as before, whereas before it was just trying to get strong. Now it's trying to look better, trying to be healthier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you used to like crush pizza like Roman in high school and just work out crazy all the time?
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. The metabolism.
It's so bad, man. Remember we would
go to McDonald's after track like every day. Dynasty Chinese food every day.
Oh my god. Yeah, buffet style. And then we would have a 3-hour football practice. Mm-hmm. Like that was the kind of stuff we did. We didn't realize at the time. I look back on it now. We didn't realize how much we were working out, how much just being at football practice, running around, running those drills. I was in great shape. How many times did we have to push the Buick to football practice?
We ran out of gas a lot. It was a bad car. I just never got gas.
We put in like 36 cents worth of gas one time. We were definitely, there's times we were very broke. You were a beast though in high school, buddy. You want to talk to our listeners about like what you do in the summer, like running like to and from, like the distances you'd run to, like weight training, and then you'd like do weight training and then run back.
Yeah, it was good. It was 4 miles from the house, so I'd run there. Weight training would be at like 3 o'clock. So I'd plan ahead. I'd leave 30, 45 minutes before, maybe an hour before. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Maybe I wasn't as fast as I remember. But I'd run 4 miles there, go work out with you guys. Xander would yell at me. We'd work out. They'd make us do laps and stuff too. And then sometimes I'd run home. So it was a solid like 8 miles. Like I remember why I was 175 pounds. I was tiny, but just always running, always being physical, always moving.
Did you always play like 8 Mile, like the soundtrack while you're running 8 miles a day?
Only way to do it, dude.
You're like, alas. Yeah, no, so that prepped you pretty well for a like particular road race in town. Do you want to tell people about like the Falmouth Road Race, like what it is, like what we used to do to like train for it?
Yeah, you and I don't know, we didn't really run it together till after high school, right? It was more
Yeah.
call what are they, your sponsors or something? Why are we bringing them up? It's a 7.2 mile race in Falmouth from Woods Hole to the Heights Beach. I think we did it. I did it like 10 years in a row. It's just a good way to like give yourself something to look forward to, something to work out to something to attain when you're not in football anymore. So Roman and I we'd go to Falmouth Sports Center, we'd work out a bit, then we'd run 2 miles, 4 miles, didn't matter, just to try to get in shape, try to stay fit. Is that what you want me to say?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, exactly what we used to do to train.
I feel like you're listening really intent on me, and I'm not really giving
It's good.
So
it's all good stuff.
What about like the now? Like I know you said like obviously a lot of people they'll go to college, you know, and you know you're not the only one doing it, but like what are you doing now currently? Like what have you got? Like I know you said you just wanted to lose some weight to start off, but like was there like a passion again where you're just like, hey, I want to get back to my high school self, or is this like something new?
I've kind of accepted that I'm not going to get back to my high school self, but I don't want to be 175 again anyways. I was like skinny, really tiny. But no, before quarantine, I was getting really strong. Roman can attest to that. We were working out, what was that, 2 years ago now, back in Falmouth, maybe 3?
Yeah.
Working out probably about every day, then going to work or coming from work. I got my strength back. I just wasn't the same size or anything because we weren't, running as much or going to football, doing all the drills. But now I was working at a place that I really hated, and so I gained a ton of weight. I was working there for about a year and a half. Then I got laid off because of Corona, so I haven't been working since then, just collecting that government check. And so I haven't been going to the gym because I don't want to catch it. We just had a 3-month-old. We just had a baby. Yeah. So we're terrified of Corona. So I got a setup in here right now. I'm actually down in my basement, and I got my gym right here, and that's what I've been doing. So the fitness goals right now were to really lose weight. So at the job that I was telling you about, I gained a lot of weight. I was about 240, and since in December I was 240. I feel like I'm rambling. December I was 240. Since I've been running and working out in here, I've been running about 10 to 20 miles a week on my treadmill. I'm down to about 210, 215. It varies. The other day I was 208. So I've lost a solid 30 pounds just from doing that. So I got my treadmill right here. I got my Bowflex shiftable weights, which I love, but it's not the same as a gym, but I'm making do, dude.
Yeah, no, and that's something that like Roman and I feel like we've been preaching lately, and it to see like a real life example, like you going from like 240, let's just make it better, 208 right now. Well, I know you said something, you're like obviously it's going like 210 to 215, but no, that's really great. Yeah, so like. So congrats, by the way. And I think Roman told me about this, but this is the first time me talking to Joe for the first time. But congrats on like having a child and whatnot. So to combat to get a little bit more deeper on that. Now, are you reaching for the glorified dad bod, or are you just like, no, I want to show my kid like it's okay to be strong and like swole and like healthy.
I want her to be an athlete when she grows up, when she's in high school, so I'm gonna keep trying to push it. I want to be able to run with her and stuff when she's older. I'm beating her now. She can't walk and stuff. But no, I'm gonna, once she's like 13, 14, I'm gonna start running with her, start working her out. It'll be good. Try not to get that dad bod. I don't know, I can't promise you the future, but doing what I can.
Yeah, I think you can rev it, buddy. You've been doing some cool stuff,
dude. I had it.
Yeah.
Now not to like get too specific on your stats, but how tall are you right now if you're sitting at like 210?
Same height as you. I'm 6'2".
Oh, you're 6'2"?
Yep.
Oh, sweet. So okay, 210 doesn't look too bad on you. I was gonna say
I got muscle, but I definitely have stuff I still want to work on. But yeah, it's not too bad. 240 was pushing it, but
Yeah,
I was sitting around 230 last year.
That's funny that you say that, because my highest at 6'2" was about 244. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if you follow like I'm not sure if you follow like my personal Instagram, but like I posted a picture because it was like my wife and I's like dating anniversary. And
I'm not sure if I follow you. Yeah.
I put my hashtag. People call me Fat Twan because like I have like the Polish side of my like my body type. Every time I gain weight, my face gains weight, so you could tell like when I'm fat.
Yeah.
Well, was it? There you are. All right, I'll send you a follow right now. Was it? But you had more muscle, right? At 240, or was it actual fat?
I don't know. It depends on I didn't really. I mean, I think my lowest body fat percentage at that time was probably like still like almost 22%. So it was still it was still like decent, but like 22% is obviously something that's not too healthy, but it's not the unhealthy. Yeah.
No, when I was at that job, I was commuting an hour there and an hour back at night. So I was exhausted, getting up early. So I'd try to work out, but I wasn't running at all. I was doing the bare minimum at the gym, and it just kind of sucked. Now I'm doing more. I'm getting stuff done, although the weight's not the same because I'm using 52.5 dumbbells. So I'm not going to be – I know I've lost strength, but at least I've lost some weight too. So it'll come back. Strength always comes back, it seems like.
Yeah, you can work on that's what so like Antoine and I, we had like an workout from home podcast, and like what we try to like talk about, and like essentially like the value bits that we try to give to the listeners is like it may be a time to like shift the focus, like for example like you said, like
I completely agree. I see where you're going with this already.
Yeah, you've pushed like 250 for bench before, so like you just can't simulate that with dumbbells. But what you can simulate is like working on like developing like muscular size. So that's like why it's really important.
You're doing flies and stuff instead of pushing harder. Yeah, just switching it up.
Exactly. And then like you can also do things like, you could implement like a pre-exhaust, although it's not optimal, but like clearly the environment we're training in isn't optimal. So you can do like push-ups into like dumbbell bench or dumbbell incline, or you can work on like different levels of incline or different like rep ranges where you're staying in like a 20 to 30 rep range, and you get like you work a little closer to failure than you like typically would. Like those kinds of things are like really important to like reframe our mind. And I've seen you do this like a lot in your life too. So it's like it's very smart that like you've like intuited this. Like for example, in what was our last podcast, like the cardio episode, we talked about how like cardio can be like 2 podcasts ago. It can be like a very like helpful tool for like weight loss and like weight management, but like it's absolutely not necessary. But like at various times in your life, you've known like when to like incorporate that. Has there been like, is it just like something that like you feel and like you say to yourself like, okay, I think that like I need to like start getting into running again so that I can like control like my weight, or is it
What else were you gonna say?
Oh yeah, just like I'm wondering like what your like mindset is around that, like what like shifts that gear, because a lot of people will say like I need to do this, but then they'll like continue to say like I need to do this, whereas like you've always been a person that says like I need to do this, and then you like do it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just my personality type. I think I understand what your question is. What's been keeping me going recently is I've been doing a fake running club with my buddy Tyler. So he's out in California. He's in San Francisco. So obviously we're not running together, but we'll set a goal for the week and we'll try to beat the goal. So that's what's really pushing me too. So if I say I'm going to get 15, I'm trying to get 16 for the week, 18 for the week. He's trying to get 20, so I'm trying to beat him. I'm trying to stay ahead of him. And then on Sunday we compare what